Top 10 number 1 draft picks in NBA history. Expectations are always high for the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. Upon hearing their name called an unforgettable moment, fans immediately expect that player to carry the franchise for the next decade plus. Since the first NBA draft was held in 1947, 73 players have been drafted with the number 1 pick. Of that exclusive club of NBA history, 11 of them went on to win the MVP award, and 18 are in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Today, we solely focus on the top 10 number 1 draft picks in NBA history. Before we begin, kindly show some love by subscribing to our channel. We will return the favor by bringing you amazing content every other week. Also, give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. Let's get it on. Number 10, Anthony Davis, New Orleans Hornets, 2012. Davis is staking his claim as not only the most unstoppable NBA star today, but also an all-time great at power forward. In 8 NBA seasons, he is averaging 24.0 points, 10.4 rebounds, 2.4 blocks, and 1.4 steals. Along the way, he played in 7 All-Star games and made 4 All-NBA teams. The blockbuster trade to the Los Angeles Lakers might be the pivotal moment in his career. Davis won his first NBA championship this past season and averaged 25.0 points on 57% shooting with 10.7 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 2.0 blocks, and 1.3 steals per night in the NBA Finals. As his legacy continues to grow, Anthony Davis could potentially stake his claim as a top 5 all-time great number 1 pick. Number 9, Allen Iverson, Philadelphia 76ers, 1996. The efficiency stands will be out in force to protest Allen Iverson's position here. He shot 42.5% from the field and 31.3% from deep for his career, which is hardly worth celebrating, especially for a player whose value is almost entirely wrapped up in his offense. But Iverson has to get credit for the extreme degree of difficulty that defined his career. At 165 pounds, he threw himself into traffic on a nightly basis. He averaged 41.1 minutes per game for his career, leading the league in that stat 7 times. His 4 scoring titles were a testament to his otherworldly competitive spirit. That mentality helped define Sixers teams that reached the playoffs 6 times in Iverson's first 9 seasons, peaking with a trip to the finals in 2001. A cultural icon, an 11-time All-Star, a 7-time All-NBA team member, an MVP, and a Hall of Famer. Iverson left a footprint on those Sixers teams in the league that is difficult to overstate. Maybe he could have adjusted his shot profile a bit, but Iverson was never into compromise. Number 8, David Robinson, San Antonio Spurs, 1987. David Robinson was drafted number 1 overall in the 1987 NBA draft. However, he didn't play right away for the San Antonio Spurs. After finishing at the Naval Academy, Robinson fulfilled obligations with the Naval Service and then made his NBA debut in 1989. He made an immediate impact as a rookie, improving the Spurs' record from 21-61 to 56-26. While San Antonio fell 1 game short of the Western Conference Finals, everyone knew it was the start of something special. Robinson won NBA MVP in the 1994-95 season after earning the Defensive Player of the Year award in '92. He also won 2 NBA championships, received 10 All-Star selections, made 10 All-NBA teams, and 8 All-Defensive teams. Just as impressive, Robinson is one of just 4 NBA players ever to record a quadruple double. Number 7, Shaquille O'Neal, Orlando Magic, 1992. Shaquille O'Neal is the kind of unquestioned megastar who hardly seeks statistical justification for his placement. Everybody knows how great Shaq was, perhaps the most physically overpowering force the league has ever seen. O'Neal was the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers team that won 3 straight titles from 1999-00 to 2001-02. Collected a 4th ring with the 2005-06 Heat, contributing 18.4 points and 9.8 rebounds per game in the playoffs as a 33-year-old. O'Neal made 15 All-Star games and 14 All-NBA teams, won a regular season MVP and 3 Finals MVPs. collected a pair of scoring titles, and obviously entered the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. 10th all-time in total points, 16th in rebounds, 9th in blocks, and 4th in player efficiency rating. O'Neal deserves mention in the conversation about the greatest centers ever to play. Yao Ming, Houston Rockets, 2002. The skilled 7'6" center was an all-star in each of the 8 seasons he managed to get on the floor, including a 2010-11 when he played just 5 games. International fan voting was responsible for a few undeserved all-star trips, but stuffing the ballot box had nothing to do with Yao's 5 All-NBA nods. He earned those. Injuries limited him to 57 games in 2005-06, 48 games in 2006-07, and 55 games 2007-08. And he sat out all of 2009-10 with a broken foot. His counting numbers suffer from so much unavailability. Still, Yao ranks in the top 25 in NBA history in career player efficiency rating and win shares per 48 minutes. When he was on the floor, he was fantastic. Number 5. Hakeem Olajuwon, Houston Rockets, 1984. Hakeem Olajuwon is one of the greatest two-way stars the NBA has ever seen. He is the only person in the NBA history to rank in the top 10 in career steals, 9th, and blocks, all-time leader. He's also the only player to win Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, and Finals MVP all in the same season, 1993-94. For his career, Olajuwon won 2 championships, in which he won Finals MVP in both series, made 12 All-Star appearances, 12 All-NBA appearances, and 9 All-Defensive appearances. Like David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon also recorded a quadruple-double in the game and was 1 assist short of doing it twice. Number 4, Tim Duncan, San Antonio Spurs, 1997. With Tim Duncan, we don't have to weigh the value of a sterling prime against a prolonged stretch of solid play, because he melded the two together like few others. The 19-year-old turned pro made the All-NBA team 15 times. His 15 years as an All-Defensive honoree are the most in NBA history. Nobody else has more than 12. 2 MVPs, 5 rings, 3 Finals MVPs in the process, and 15 All-Star appearances give Duncan an incomparable resume. That's before trying to figure out how much extra credit he deserves for serving as the rock of the Spurs' 2-decade run of playoff appearances. Unlike O'Neal and other stars, Duncan never agitated for trade and created controversy of any sort. Conversely, he was a steadying force as the supporting players came and went around him, as the Spurs retooled and changed styles several times over the years. What's that kind of stability worth? Can it be measured? And how about the fact that the tone he set still endures years after his retirement? Depending on how you evaluate his total commitment to winning, you could make the case that Duncan deserves to rank higher. Drafting him got the Spurs 20 years of a no-nonsense, distraction-free environment, which can hardly be said of other players with similar on-court value. Some might argue head coach Greg Popovich or the Spurs culture deserves as much credit for the franchise's non-stop winning, but it's clear that Popovich has always tied his game's success to a quiet leader in the middle. Number 3, Magic Johnson, Los Angeles Lakers, 1979. Magic Johnson's career began with a bang, leading the Los Angeles Lakers to an NBA championship and winning NBA Finals MVP in his rookie season. Johnson's winning ways continued as his career unfolded, with 5 total NBA championships, 3 Finals MVPs, 3 NBA MVPs, 2 All-Star MVPs, 12 All-Star appearances, and 10 All-NBA appearances. Across 13 NBA seasons, Johnson led the Lakers to the NBA Finals 9 times. He's the all-time leader in assists per game in the regular season and playoffs. He also leads the NBA in career playoff assists and is 5th in regular season assists. Number 2, LeBron James, Cleveland Cavaliers, 2003. There will always be a debate about who's better between Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. What can't be debated is LeBron's success as far as his 17-year career. LeBron has won 4 NBA championships, 4 Finals MVPs, 4 NBA MVPs, and 3 All-Star MVPs. Along the way, he played in 17 All-Star games, made 16 All-NBA teams, and 6 All-Defensive teams. He's the only player that did not play for the Celtics in the 1960s to appear in 8 straight NBA Finals. LeBron ranks in the top 10 all-time playoff points leader, regular season points 3rd, playoff assists 2nd, regular season assists 8th, playoff points per game 5th, and regular season points per game 4th. Top of all that, a cherry on top of LeBron's resume, he became the first non-guard to lead the NBA in assists per game last season. By the time he retires, LeBron could easily be the best number 1 pick in the NBA draft history. Number 1, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Milwaukee Bucks, 1969. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a winner at every level of his basketball life, and the NBA is no exception. He ended his NBA career with 6 NBA championships, 2 NBA Finals MVPs, 6 NBA MVPs, 19 All-Star appearances, 15 All-NBA appearances, and 11 All-Defensive appearances. Kareem averaged 20-plus points per game, 17 straight seasons, and averaged a double-double in 12 straight seasons. In his first 12 seasons, he averaged 28.1 points, 14.1 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and 3.4 blocks. Kareem's the NBA's all-time leading scorer in regular season history and ranks 3rd in playoff points, 3rd in regular season rebounds, 5th in playoff rebounds, 3rd in regular season blocks, and 2nd in playoff blocks. No wonder he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by Barack Obama in 2016. Did you enjoy our video? In your opinion, who among these elite athletes is the best ever to do it, and why? Well, if you enjoyed our video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our amazing content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. We value your feedback. Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.